Under John Mahama?
Yeah.
This is the first time in the history of this country where a president has left power, a government has left power for another government to take over, but projects under the previous government did not take a break. The road from the Pukwasi Road, it did not take a break. John Mahama does not politicize development.
Yeah.
So the resetting is that after John Mahama took power, the road from Accra to Cape Coast, which was started under Akufo-Addo, is still ongoing. The resetting is that the road, the Pukwasi interchange, is still ongoing. The resetting is that we are not paying for DSTV at Jubilee House. Somebody says, "Oh, but how much will we spend on it?" It doesn't matter. How much? When you put it together, it becomes much. We are going to spend a lot of years telling Ghanaians about the good things that John Mahama is doing. And we will not wait for John Mahama to leave power before we, hey, look, we have all suffered that before. When John Mahama left power, then I came and said, hey, because I was part of those who criticized John Mahama. When he left power, hey, look, he built harbor, hey, he built airport. In the history of this country, there is no leader who has built a new airport, a new harbor. Nobody. And John Mahama has plans to build a third port. Once you do anything, I call the president and I tell him that they are lying.
What agendas are they?
Like all this KC and all, I will call the president. The president knows that I have told him that I don't want ministerial appointments. That is the last thing that I'll do with my life. My focus is go Mwamempe minister. So president, when I'm talking to him, he knows that I don't want anything. I'm just telling him I've never gone to a president for a favor. And I believe that John Mahama is a blessing. We have to come together. Whether you like GM or not, he's going through a lot. Look, the things that his own people do. Major Mama is my Konkonsa partner. We have been doing Konkonsa small.
What do you Konkonsa about?
I would die with it.
Tell me one thing Konkonsa about that will not affect national security.
I would die with it. Even the fun, even the joke. Even the joke, I would die with it. But me, I've been chopping Konkonsa. Yes, you see this man. This one is not good. Yes, and GM is not the kind of person. He will just smile. But when you see the action, I am 100% third term person. Not because I want GM to go for a third term, but it's because I don't believe in term limits. I just don't believe in term limits. What I believe is that if we have somebody who is building, we must allow the person to build. Even John Mahama cannot stop us from testing the law. We are not interested in term limits. If China, they had term limits, they won't develop. UAE, all the countries that have developed, they are more sensible than us. They are going to space and all. They have removed term limits. Some of them don't have at all. Some of them have different laws that favor their progress. They know they can see what is happening in just one term. So they know that if there is a third term, they will never come to power again. So they are fighting their personal, what the fight is in their personal interest. Can you imagine John Mahama having another 4 years to build this country? You are talking about Las Vegas. John Mahama will build. All the man is looking for is a legacy everything is looking for a legacy project. Look, John Mahama himself has stated clearly that he doesn't have a third term. So they are scared that one day the people of Ghana will rise in their numbers and say, JM, we want you. And let me tell everybody, the country called Ghana belongs to the people of Ghana. They should go and read the Constitution, the first paragraph of the Constitution. So their fear is not John Mahama. John Mahama is tired. He wants to go home, leave something, go home and sleep. But everybody is scared that there can be a movement that will say, you are not going anywhere. Let's keep developing until we are tired with you.